wifer. All these episodes we binging. 3 points how the Benz is, and it started just with some friendship. Now the videos is endless.
One Piece, episode 48, live reaction. We have arrived to Loguetown? Loguetown. Yeah. What? Oh.
He's gonna go look at wherever the dude died, because that's normal.
Yeah. Shameless plug from Yahoo.
All right.
Unreal.
Wow.
For those of you curious, by the way, we skipped episode 46 and 47 because they are filler. Now you know. Okay.
Correct. Oh shit. He said elemental, electrical.
Yo, this man's head is a hanger.
Yeah, how did he even do that?
Whoa, who that?
Yeah, ingredients. That's what we're looking for.
Oh,
That's
we
the
saw her.
Yeah,
we saw her
that's
face.
the pirate captain enemy person. Damn, where'd Usopp walk into a sex shop? What's happening here?
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I mean, provided this stuff isn't literal trash.
This guy.
Oh my god, with the character design though. Usopp, do me a favor and just take like a lawnmower to his face real quick and cut that unibrow.
Was that his pops? Or no. I'm sorry. I'm being silly. Gold Roger was the king of the pirates.
Yeah, that's the king of pirates.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Whoa. Captain Smoker.
Oh crap.
Here we go.
Oh, look.
Oh, he's in a sauna? Is he in a sauna right
Yeah,
now? Oh,
I think so.
yeah, I think
Right? Or
so.
he's just in a sauna, or he's like he's just in a room that has no ventilation, so his cigar is just like clouding up the whole room.
That weapon on the wall looked interesting.
Oh yeah, it was totally just his room that he like had all the windows closed, so the fucking cigar was clouding up the joint.
Well, they're about to. 30 mil. Oh, don't you worry.
That sword looks like a sword from Bleach.
Bro, he's got Cubans for miles. Cigars.
Oh, yep. I was like, there's no. Every time, dude, they introduce like a character running around with ice cream, it's purposely to drop it on somebody. This should always be happening. Why is he looking like that? Oh my god.
Aw. Meanwhile.
Whoa. Oh my god. Every time, dude, this show, every time you see somebody that looks like kind of normal, the next character you meet is like some dude out of like somebody's nightmare. Also, I don't buy that this dude could talk fluently with 2 cigars in his mouth. I just don't. It's just not in my grasp of believability.
This guy's about to smoke everyone,
Yeah,
literally.
you really want to mess with this dude? He's actually like 9 feet tall and currently smoking 2 cigars with at least 10 more on his jacket. Captain Smoker.
Damn. Oh,
I bet you I can top that. So there's this guy named Luffy, and he's basically busted.
I'm curious to see what his devil fruit power is, and I think this will be the I think this will be the first time that someone from the Navy we've seen has devil fruit powers.
Oh, maybe it has something to do with the smoking.
Yeah, I think so.
Like maybe if he inhales a bunch of smoke, he can like, I don't know, do something with it that like lets him whoop ass.
Meanwhile.
Oh my god, dude.
We putting two together here.
He didn't just say follow the smoke.
Yo, are you kidding me?
That's so weird. The like running sounds did not match his pacing
No, not
at all.
Oh,
Is he
he's looking at swords.
really fast. Or? Damn, yeah,
300%.
you know she's strict with that shit. She's like, yeah, I'll let you borrow money, but you have to pay me 300% interest.
Oh, he's only got one sword.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
'Cause
What the
remember he
hell
lo-
happened to the other ones?
Remember he lost the other 2
He broke them,
with,
right? Arlong broke
with
them?
what's his face? I can't remember his name, but in that fight that he was in, he lost the 2 swords. That's why he only had the one
Oh, I forgot about
with
that.
Arlong. Remember?
Yeah, he bit them or something, right?
Well, yeah, remember, but like when he got jumped by Nami and stuff, and then he got arrested, they took his weapons, and she only gave him 1 sword back. They kept the other 2.
That.
Oh.
Whoa, yo, does this character not look familiar
Oh.
right now?
Yo, wait a minute. If that's the chick,
That would be crazy.
oh, I told y'all she didn't fucking die. I knew it. Oh, it better be her. I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed.
And she just ate shit on the ground, which would make sense as to why she tripped over down the stairs into a cobblestone or whatever the hell it was. Did she wear glasses?
That's her. That's her. That's her.
Oh,
That's her. That's her. That's her. Oh, whoops. Oh,
Is she
jeez.
not gonna recognize him the whole time, and then when she puts on her glasses, she's gonna realize that it's that it's him?
Oh my god. I knew she wasn't dead, bro. I knew it. I knew it.
If this has got to be her, but like that's pretty awesome actually that they're incorporating her.
In that episode, so many people were like, "Oh, actually, it's totally plausible that she could have dug it." I'm like, I don't want to hear it. All right, I want to hear your weak ass excuses. She obviously was. Her dad tried to kill her. He fucked up and failed, and she ditched. Now she's alive.
I think you stumbled upon the church in town.
Wow, Luffy doesn't just need a navigator for like the ship. He needs one like by his side 24/7 because he's got like the directional awareness of like a potato. Yeah, it's a pretty good place to start, I guess. Luffy is totally the kind of dude who would like walk into like a cult meeting and not know like what, like he'd be like, "Oh, this isn't the bathroom." Whoa.
Luffy just doesn't even pay attention. Oh.
Who this dude?
Can you imagine that was him? As of today. Is that him? Get stabbed in the head or something? Shot in the head? Never mind. I'm just connecting dots where there's none to be had.
You're like, that drink, it's orange. Orange is pretty close to gold. You know what that means.
Hmm.
Damn, pretty crazy. So why do you have his decaying skull on the table in front of you? Oh my god.
Oh. Silver, silver. Oh, wow.
Damn.
That is a large skull.
It's weird though. So and I feel like in some shots it doesn't look as big. It's not consistent, you know?
Is he savage? Are we going to see this backstory right now?
Well, of course not. Of course he wasn't afraid. He was the fourth Hokage.
Yo, age has not been kind to this man.
Wow. Yeah, he was a fucking
Oh,
giant.
oh yeah, we knew what he looked like from the freaking
Yeah.
OP.
From the
Forgot
beginning
about
of the
that.
OP. Yeah.
Take a little stroll into the Grand Line.
Man, so this just literally just been working in this bar like until the day it stopped working.
Bro, have you seen my mustache?
Yeah. So I didn't just grow this out for shits and giggles, all right? I'm tough as nails. Probably because he was drunk as fuck, though.
Yeah, right.
Ah, my mic, dude. Luffy is literally about to piss himself, dude.
Damn.
Kind of anticlimactic, though. Bro, I kind of got this theory, though. Oh, it's your lucky day.
Yeah. He sees it in him. Yo,
He's like,
Gold
oh my
Roger was kind of
god.
a savage, bro.
He's like, you're not as tall and don't have as much hair or that cool cape. But if I like squint my eyes real hard,
If I'm drunk enough.
yeah.
Hey.
I don't know if having customers that are willing to challenge the Grand Line is a good philosophy for opening your restaurant. Just saying.
Let's
Is that
go.
milk?
Yeah, it's milk. Luffy don't drink alcohol.
Uh-oh.
Perceptive of you. Damn, he really hates this guy. Okay, 1000% the smoke is his devil fruit power.
Yeah. It's really not though. Like I don't know if you ever had rum straight out the bottle. Like it's really not it.
Oh shit. Probably. He lived here.
Yeah, that's true.
Of course he did.
And this kid ate the smoke fruit.
I love how we never call them devil fruit. We just call them like gum fruit or smoke
Yeah,
fruit.
yeah.
Cut fruit.
It's like, hello, my fans. Y'all want to see this head get chopped clean off?
Damn, Gold Roger's like a savage, dude.
I love how this dude's literally getting led to his execution, and they're like, he had everything he could ever want. Like, he was on top of the world, or his head was, until it was cut clean off his shoulders.
Dude, these guys are sweating. Dude, he's huge. Holy shit. Tell me they take it off and he still just like lets them execute him. That is
Tell
the
me
most...
they try to cut his head off, but his neck is so thick the sword doesn't even go through.
This guy's goated.
They have to go up this ridiculously long staircase
Yeah,
to
right.
do this.
That's like completely vertical. He's like, yo, where'd you bury
he's
that
like-
before you die?
He's like, yo, shut up. He's like, no, you shut up. The One Piece. One Piece. Oh, y'all didn't even like do the head cut off. Like y'all had to make him go out like a bitch. Come on now. Whoa.
What's happening?
What is happening?
Dude,
right-
look at that guy. He flew. He's literally flying. Oh shit, that looks like it hurt.
I don't know. This all just feels off to me. Like, I don't know if these reactions are like, because I don't. So
Yeah, why
okay,
are they
I guess,
cheering?
yeah, are these people? I guess they didn't like him. Like they're happy that he's dead or got executed, or they're.
I'm
Oh, and you're gonna see that it's Luffy and be all like,
Monkey D. Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy. His first name is Monkey, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how'd that happen?
Damn.
Damn.
Okay. So
Goddamn. Man.
okay, I'm gonna definitely need some clarification in the comments there. Were they cheering because he died? Were they cheering because he let them know where the treasure was at the last second, like saying you can have it? As in, wow, that was nice of him to do before he bit it. Or were they cheering him because he went out like a savage, like he's just like kind of the neighborhood crew, and they're just like, listen, you're a homie, you did us that solid before you died. I don't know.
At first, I thought like most of those people in the audience were pirates themselves. So they were kind of like, don't kill him. Like he's our, we love him. He's like the best pirate ever. But then they were like cheering when he died, and I'm like, okay, so maybe they're just like regular people who just kind of like asked that, and we're just hoping he'd be like, yeah, it's in my car, like and they'd be like, all right, cool, and like weren't expecting any like yeah, it's in the Grand Line, like good fucking luck getting it. But then they were like cheering it. I'm like, okay, so maybe they are pirates, and they're kind of like, again, it's kind of like that weird like Valhalla thing where it's like, he went out like a pirate, under threat of execution or whatever, and it's like, I don't know. The whole scene did feel weird to me though, because it's just like this show, and granted, I guess it's because it's the way like this show centers its main characters are pirates, right? So I think to an extent it's going to it ends up sort of like romanticizing what pirates are or what they do, which I don't know, there are no pirates anymore really, like, so it is what it is, I guess. You either like that kind of lifestyle or person or whatever, or you don't. But like I kind of am a little bit, I'm enamored with this idea that of the pirate tales, right? Because I kind of would love the idea of us hearing all these stories about, X character, Y character, this pirate, this legendary dude, this guy. And it's like some of them being true and some of them not being true. But just the facet that in this time period around the lifestyle, it was to tell stories, right? Often your reputation did so much more damage or benefit for you than you actually could ever do on your own, right? And it's so I kind of, as we've been learning more about Gold Roger, I kind of am enamored with the idea that like maybe his reputation, and not to say that he's not a savage or he's not, dope, or he's not a badass or whatever, but like I'd be curious to see if like everything that's said about him is true. And actually I would even extend that to all of, I guess, the main, wanted, pirates or whatever. Or again, I can't remember the name, but that group of people that they referred to, like with Hawkeye,
I can't remember their name
where it's
either,
like,
but yeah.
You hear stories about them and it's like, is everything they say true? I don't know. But I guess what I'm saying is I kind of hope that all of the stories about all of those characters aren't inherently true. Like I kind of want some of it with some of them to be a little made up or, exaggerated, or it's like, no, that's not how it happened. Or it's like, specifically people like Gold Roger, who everybody like fantasizes over, and they're like, no, this guy was like literally better for pirates than just the name pirate was for pirate. Like, like he was the literal shit. But it's like, I kind of hope, at least a part of me, that like the more we get into the story, the more we learn that it's like, again, like real life, it's like, no, everything wasn't that black and white. Like Gold Roger, I don't know whether it was like he actually had to do some really shady shit, or maybe he, wasn't always this like guy, this upstanding pirate guy that people knew him as. I like this idea of like especially again in this time period, your reputation and your tales, your stories, personify this version of you that isn't necessarily the one, 100% the truth.
Yeah, that's an interesting take about it for sure. And with so many episodes at our disposal, I guess there's a possibility for that, in that they might find someone later and be like, no, that what they told you is not the real story. Like, this is how it went down. I was there. Is that true? Is that false? Etc. So yeah, I could definitely see that as the thing. I get puzzled and intrigued by some of the like, I guess not so minor things, but things that are not explicitly mentioned, that I fear sometimes I don't know if they'll ever be answered. So like, who the hell caught him, right, is what I want to know, right? Because like,
how did he get caught specifically?
Yeah, like what the hell? And it seemed like he went like willingly, right? So I don't know how much of a collaborated effort this was, or if he just was just like, I'm bored, I'm over it, right? Like, I don't know, right? Because they, again, if the story is true, the bartender says that he makes people like Hawkeye and Silver, and all these like super strong-toed people look like toddlers, you know what I mean, for him. So this guy's like clearly the number one,
right?
Like there's no,
so like, how did
it's
you
not
capture
even close.
The number one pirate?
Yeah, and so I want to know how he got caught and executed, you know, because does that mean somebody fought him? He slipped up. There was a bunch of people in a collaborated effort, whatever. And so then it brings me to this question of, I wonder if there's like this weird, you know, this like weird existential dread that he now perceives, or maybe the opposite of that, this like enlightenment that he's received now that he has achieved the One Piece, right? He's got his hands on that treasure, or had his hands on that treasure. He's conquered the Grand Line. He's done all these things. And I wonder if there's this element now, like, you know, the reason for him being so willing to be executed, he's just a savage. So like, he's like, whatever, if they're going to kill me, like, I'm not going to beg. So there's that element. But like, I also wonder too, if it's like, he's come to this conclusion that either there's not much left to live for because he's accomplished all of it, which would be definitely a more pessimistic and nihilistic approach. I'm kind of hoping it's not that. Or if there's like some sort of enlightenment that he has received now that he has found the One Piece. So it's like kind of like that, where it's like, it's still kind of nihilistic in a sense, right? Because at the end of the day, he's like, well, I've already kind of done it, but at least there's like more of a positive spin. It's like through enlightenment, you know what I mean? I've found that, or whatever. Not to get too philosophical here, but I would find that to be interesting, where it's like, once he knows something that like no one else knows, and the only way that you could know the thing that he knows is if you've done the same things that he's done in conquering the Grand Line and achieving the One Piece. And
what
how
if he's
you
dead
handle
ass?
that.
What if he's dead ass? Like, he's like, no, you guys don't get it. You all want the One Piece, but the One Piece really is the friends we made along the way.
And for that reason, I let them capture and execute me.
Yeah. He's like, I realized I already had it all along. And it's like, shut up.
No wonder he went out. Yeah. So I don't know. I find his character, I always find characters that are like, they have like an episode's worth of screen time, and then there's a lot that's left unsaid, and it's like, this guy was the best of the best. So like, whoa, there's so much more info to dissect here. So yeah, I don't know. I find that to be interesting in this episode for sure. And I want to shout out, damn, what was his name? Captain Smoker, right? As a character, because I already find him very intriguing as a character, because he's already subverting some expectations that I had for some of these incompetent Navy corrupt people. And that's not to say that he is in himself not corrupt. We don't know everything there is to know about his character yet. But I find it interesting that he has a devil fruit power. This is the first person from the Navy we've seen with the devil fruit power. And what's the implication with that, right? Was he a pirate and then transitioned to the Navy? Has he always been in the Navy? I want to get more of his backstory, because the devil fruits are something that are looked at with, you know, this taboo suspicion, right? And it's like, no. Like, you basically made a contract with the devil, essentially, right? When you've done that. So it's like, that's a no-no. So where does that find its place in the Navy, right? Is that something that they just gave him an exception for? Is this something that's regular among some of the commanders?
Was that what was stated? Because this might just be my bad memory, but I don't remember them specifically saying like the devil fruits are like taboo, as in if you eat one, like you're not allowed to like engage with like normal society. I thought it was just more like they were like, oh, we don't even believe that they're real, because like they're just this like thing that's touted in legend. But I didn't know that it was like, you know, like for instance, that if he consumed a devil fruit, that might prohibit him from even joining something like the Marines.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not absolutely sure, but I know through some dialogue in prior episodes, and anybody in the comments can help me out here. There are people that look at devil fruits as something that is inherently taboo because it's in the name, right? They are a devil fruit, right? You've effectively made a contract with the devil to do that, which by most terms is not a good thing. You know what I mean? Or something that's virtuous. So I think there have been different dialogues that have said what you've said, where it's like almost this like weird suspicion, and then there are other ones where it's like, oh my god, like stay away from him. And then I think a third option is that because these are so unique and they're like these weird anomalies, there's fear about them because they're unknown elements, right? So I think that in and of itself, whether it's actually evil or not to do it, people's fear of something because they don't know it, they'll label it as evil or wrong. So those things combined, I do find it interesting that someone from the Navy has devil fruit power, because something's telling me in my head that that's not the norm. And I could be dead wrong on this, but that's just my prediction, because I feel like they're like, well, we have a higher standard to uphold here, and like we can't be just eating devil fruit and doing all that kind of stuff. So
just chopping on
I don't know. Could be dead wrong, but I'm curious. That is number one. This is what makes me curious about this character. So I want that. I hope that's fleshed out. Also, his power seems kind of cool with the like utilizing smoke. That's kind of sick. Number two, I find it interesting where he seems to be almost like somewhat enamored by Gold Roger. As the pirate, when he does go up to his execution, almost as if maybe this is pulling too much from the scene, but it almost seemed as if he looked up to him, and if not up to him, he was definitely intrigued by him, or respected him in some way, shape, or form, or feared him, whatever. So I don't know how that set his course of events going forward. And thirdly, I find it interesting that some of these Navy people so far have been like blatantly dicks, right? Like they're just, it's like so obvious that they're just straight up corrupt and they're utilizing their power to their own selfish ends, right? But I thought, I will be honest, that this guy was going to fall into that category, but I find it interesting that he is in his town where the girl runs into him with the ice cream. He gives her a coin. He says, go ahead and buy 5, right? And almost makes it like, oh, that was my fault. Like my pants ate your ice cream, right? Like he seems like he's got this like playful demeanor. He also genuinely tells Luffy where to go in order to get information on that. He says, go follow the smoke, right? And it seems like he's almost just bored because he's like, this is my job. I understand that, you know, now that I'm older, I don't agree with the pirate code. This is why I'm with the Navy. And I just, you know, I'm trying to liven my life up a little here and still, you know, protect the town. I found his character intriguing, you know, comparatively speaking to more of the Navy that we've seen so far. So I'm curious to see where they go with that character. And I hope that they flesh out more of his backstory, because I think having a good antagonist or villain or whatever, you know, for each arc is of utmost importance, to making, you know, an arc good in more ways than one. So yeah.
I wonder like how much of him, I mean, like, I wonder how much of him we're going to see at all. Like, I guess past this, because I don't know, you know, One Piece has this thing where I would wager a guess that anybody with a devil fruit power, you know, has like a little bit more plot armor when it comes to how long they're going to last in the story and how, if we're ever going to see them again after their initial introduction, versus somebody who doesn't, unless they have some other ability. So like, for instance, you know, the first guy that we went up against, I don't really see him coming back I mean, I don't know, it's like 1,000 episodes long, so maybe, but like I feel like I wonder how big of a deal this guy's going to be in the grand scheme of things, because he kind of strikes me as like a villain of the week. Like he's been different from everybody else we've met, but I mean, we've only met like pure assholes up until now. So anything that's not that is a diversion of the formula, at least right now. But I wonder like if, you know, I don't know, because I wonder if it's going to be this thing of like, okay, Luffy has a devil fruit power, and most of the other people that he meets that have devil fruit powers are going to be antagonist, or like is it going to be a thing where like he beats some of them and then some of them become, you know, comrades like later down the line? I don't know. I am curious, I guess, to see where he falls into like that you know, that category. But yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, because the prior 2 episodes, again, we didn't watch them because they were just basically considered filler. But Buggy does return, so, you know, and he's a devil fruit power,
right?
for a short time. So yeah, I think you're right with that. And then I'm curious to know where our story goes with the young, beautiful lady that Sanji happens to see with the cowgirl hat, I think he had on.
Yeah.
Brunette. Yeah, I'm very curious to see where that's going, because it
Nami?
seems like she's pretty relevant. Black hair, brunette, something like that. But yeah, anyway, we will have to find out. That's going to do it for us today, though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you're smashing like. It really goes a long way in spreading this video to more viewers, new viewers, so you guys can get some new One Piece friends. We can get some new folks on the channel here and keep producing the best content possible for you guys. So definitely hit that like button, share with your friends, because it virtually does the same exact thing that I just said, and you can directly tell them to support us. Also subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any future content. Really goes a long way. Comment your thoughts down below on any of the questions that I had, or Isaiah had, any of the banter that we had this episode, our reaction to it. Just give us your overall thoughts, as long as you're being civil and not spoiling anything. We are curious to read them. And also hit us up in the description down below, where we have a Linktree link there. Definitely click that. That'll take you to all the other ways that you can support us beyond just specifically this channel, as in our secondary channel, the AOA show, our Discord, which is totally free to join, our social media, our audio only platforms, and namely our Patreon. If you want exclusive benefits of the show while also supporting us, that's the best way to do it. One of the standout benefits is early, unfiltered, and exclusive access to live reactions that we cover on the channel. One Piece certainly included among that. So if you want to watch it with sound, you want to watch it without all the filters and all the BS that goes with it, definitely go check that out if that sounds like something that interests you. But until next time, folks, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip. Peace.
Peace.
Ninjas are samurais, blaze of the kunais. Find me in the leaf of the cloud, screaming out Bankai. We just some ghouls though, who like seeing parts fly. They like what you saying, Goma got more through the storylines. I tested your neck from the start, my hunters gon' come for your heart. I promise you'll land in my boulevard, left them in one piece, no